Father's Day. I'm going to preface this by saying that I don't understand why there's a Father's Day and a Mother's Day. There should just be one combined day called Parents' Day. You have National Siblings Day. You don't have National Brother Day, National Sister Day, but whatever. I digress. Father's Day. I am now a father of 3 kids, and being a father, there's things that you get used to, and there's things that you never get used to. You get used to fatigue. You get used to annoyances. One thing that I have not yet gotten used to, I'm not sure if you ever get used to it, is the constant fear and panic and worry over the kids. As a person without a kid, if you fear for yourself, only fear for yourself. You get married, you sort of fear for your wife, but your wife or your spouse is an adult, able to take care of themselves. Kids, it's a constant source of worry, concern. Are they okay? Are they getting into trouble? Are they choking on something? It's endless. I have not yet gotten used to the constant feeling of endless worry, and I'm not sure that I will ever get used to that. The other thing that I haven't yet gotten used to, and I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get used to it, is the constant feeling that I have no idea what I'm doing. There are certain things that are easy to know when you're a parent is, I don't know, the basics like hygiene, getting the kids dressed and whatever. The finer things that you never know if you're doing them right or wrong. How much discipline is too much? How much is too little? When are you being impatient? When are you being justifiably patient? When are you being overly tolerant to poor behavior? One of my problems is that I hate the way I sound sometimes as a parent, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I'll say it. I hate the way I sound. I feel that I sound impatient. I feel that I sound irritable. And when that happens, I always tend to think that the bad is more powerful than the good. Like, when I sound impatient or when I don't like the way I sound, it echoes in my head for a lot longer than when I feel cool or when we have a good time. Sometimes you just wish you could be a little bit more patient. Sometimes you just wish you didn't have to be a disciplinarian. I shared this fear with somebody who said, it rang true and it's been with me since, that the kids aren't necessarily going to remember the times when you think you were too impatient. They're going to remember the times when you connected with them. They're going to remember the fact that you hang around with them, that you play with them. I hope that's true. Being a father is an interesting thing. With kids, it's instant love. The second they come into this world, there's no question about it. But I also consider myself a father to 2 dogs, and one of our 2 dogs was adopted later in life. And the weird thing is, there's 2 types of love, like the instantaneous, spontaneous love, and then there's the other type of love that comes with spending time, dedication, committing, helping, emotional investment. And with an adopted dog, that love has come with that sort of emotional investment. With a kid, it's both. It's instantaneous love, and it's then the emotional investment that goes into raising them. One of the other things that I'm not sure that I'm ever going to be able to get used to is the idea that one day these kids are not going to love me like their best friend like they do right now. I know it's going to happen, but right now, and it's weird to say, I sort of feel like a big goof for saying it, but my kids are my best friends right now. Even though I have to play the role of the authoritarian who has to yell, has to punish, has to, do whatever parents have to do to make sure their kids know what's right and wrong and how to behave in public, etc., etc. They are my best friends, and there's going to be a time when I'm not going to be a source of pleasure and amusement for them. I'm going to be a source of embarrassment and nuisance, and I don't look forward to that point in parenting. Then there's going to be the most heartbreaking point in parenting when they're going to have to go off and be fully functioning humans without me. And then I'm going to be left with all of the emotional investment, the love. I'm still going to have that constant sense of fear and worry about what they're doing, but they're going to have to be fully autonomous, independent humans fending for themselves in this awful world. Okay, I'm being cynical. In this world, which can be awful sometimes, but can also be immensely beautiful. But like I say, I think the bad is a little more powerful than the good, so the bad parts of the world tend to be more impactful than the good parts of the world. This kid's going to have to go out and live in the world and deal with fraudsters and deal with hucksters and deal with bad people. They're going to have to go out in the world and have their hearts broken. They're going to have to go out in the world and learn how to live and succeed and get along in a world where there's predator and there's prey. There are good people and there are bad people, and you have to be able to identify which is which. Fatherhood is a blessing It's joy, it's beauty, it's stress, it's exhaustion, it's irritability, it's heartache. Better call my father and wish him a happy Father's Day. My brothers. But who's with me on this? How about we have Parent Day, not Father's Day and Mother's Day? You know what? It's a conspiracy. It's Hallmark conspiracy, so they can sell 2 batches of cards. They would have their profits if they had to just do Parent Day. Okay, I better go shopping. We're gonna get some nice thick steaks and make a barbecue tonight.